Today I'm going to go over the rest of the definitions of the vocabulary in the N400 form. Welcome back. Again, during the interview, some officers might ask you the definitions of the vocabulary in the N400 form. This series is to help you prepare for that. And this is the last video in this series. If you haven't seen the first two videos, make sure to check them out here. I will also teach you some phrases for how the officer may ask you about the definitions. And make sure to watch until the end to get the answers for two of the most asked questions by our viewers. Habitual drunkard. Habitual drunkard. Someone drinks too much alcohol regularly. Someone drinks too much alcohol regularly. Prostitute. Prostitute. Someone who has sex with another person for money. Someone who has sex with another person for money. Procure. Procure. To find a prostitute for someone. To find a prostitute for someone. Smuggle. Smuggle. To take things or people to or from a country illegally. To take things or people to or from a country illegally. Controlled substances. Controlled substances. Legal drugs that can be bought with a prescription, but with restrictions. Legal drugs that can be bought with a prescription, but with restrictions. Narcotics. Narcotics. An illegal drug such as heroin or cocaine. An illegal drug such as heroin or cocaine. Polygamy. Polygamy. Being married to more than one person at the same time. Being married to more than one person at the same time. Obtain. Obtain. To get or gain something. To get or gain something. Immigration benefit. Immigration benefit. Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship. things like a visa, green card, or citizenship. Illegal, illegal. Against the law, against the law. Gamble, gambling. Gamble, gambling. To play a game for money. To play a game for money. Illegal gambling. Illegal gambling. To play a game for money that is not allowed under the law. To play a game for money that is not allowed under the law. Dependent, dependent. A person who is relying on another person financially. A person who is relying on another person financially. Pay alimony. Pay alimony. To pay money to an ex-spouse after a divorce under the law. To pay money to an ex-spouse after a divorce under the law. Misrepresent, misrepresentation. Misrepresent, misrepresentation. To lie about who you are or something you did. To lie about who you are or something you did. Public benefit. Public benefit. Money from the government to help you, such as food stamps. Money from the government to help you, such as food stamps. False. False. Not true. Not true. Fraudulent. Fraudulent. To claim something that is not true. To claim something that is not true. Mislead someone. Mislead someone. To make someone believe something that is not true. To make someone believe something that is not true. Lie. Lie. To say things that are not true. To say things that are not true. Admission into the United States. Admission into the United States. The right to enter the United States. The right to enter the United States. Exclude from the United States. Exclude from the United States. Prevent you from entering the United States. Prevent you from entering the United States. Deport. Deport. To force a person to leave a country. To force a person to leave a country. Rescission. Rescission. Taking back a decision. Taking back a decision. Deportation proceedings. Deportation proceedings. Legal process of removing or deporting a person. Legal process of removing or deporting a person. Pending. Pending. Waiting to happen. Waiting to happen. Armed forces. Armed forces. U.S. military. U.S. military. Deploy. Deploy. To move soldiers to a new place. To move soldiers to a new place. Stationed overseas. Stationed overseas. A soldier works outside the U.S. A soldier works outside the U.S. Court-martialed. Court-martialed. To go to a military court. To go to a military court. Disciplined. Disciplined. To be punished for doing something wrong. To be punished for doing something wrong. Discharged. Discharged. A soldier leaves the military. A soldier leaves the military. Avoid being drafted. Avoid being drafted. Prevent from being selected as a soldier. Prevent from being selected as a soldier. Deserted. Deserted. To abandon. To abandon. Selective service. Selective service. Service in the armed forces under law. Service in the armed forces under law. Constitution. Constitution. The supreme law of the land. The supreme law of the land. Oath. Oath. A promise. A promise. Allegiance. Allegiance. To be loyal to something. To be loyal to something. Oath of allegiance to the United States. Oath of allegiance to the United States. A promise to be loyal to the United States. A promise to be loyal to the United States. Bear arms. Bear arms. To own or use a gun. To own or use a gun. Non-combatant services. Non-combatant services. Services that do not engage in combat or fighting. Services that do not engage in combat or fighting. Work of national importance. Work of national importance. Tasks that are important to a nation, usually during a war. Tasks that are important to a nation, usually during a war. Civilian. Civilian. Anyone who is not in the military. Anyone who is not in the military. Here are some possible ways the officer may ask you about the definitions. What is a labor camp? What is a labor camp? Tell me what a vigilante unit is. Tell me what a vigilante unit is. What does divorced mean? What does divorced mean? Do you know what bear arms means? Do you know what bear arms means? Could you tell me what legally incompetent means? Could you tell me what legally incompetent means? What does it mean when you are charged? What does it mean when you are charged? Can you explain to me what probation is? Can you explain to me what probation is? Please explain to me what persecute means. Please explain to me what persecute means. Explain cited for me, please. Explain cited for me, please. Tell me your understanding of a militia. Tell me your understanding of a militia. What is your understanding of narcotics? What is your understanding of narcotics? Please define smuggle for me. Please define smuggle for me. Could you tell me the definition of an oath? Could you tell me the definition of an oath? As promised, these are the two most asked questions by our viewers and how to answer them. Why do you want to become an American citizen? Why do you want to become an American citizen? I want to become an American citizen so that I can vote in the next election. I want to become an American citizen so that I can vote in the next election. I believe in the form of government and want to vote. I believe in the form of government and want to vote. What is the form of government of the United States? What is the form of government of the United States? Democratic Republic. Democratic Republic. All right, that's all. I hope this series helps you to prepare for the definitions. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.